An updated version of a Frank Herbert classic book series is looking to spice up the cinema this weekend. This week we check out Dune.
Are you from it?
I am accepted in both siege and village. Now, come and see the spice sands on which your livelihood depends.
Dune comes from rival director Denis Villeneuve, and he's working with another all-star cast that includes Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, and Oscar Isaac, among many others. The complex story centers around Chalamet playing a gifted young man discovering he might be the person to save the future of his family and people. The first thing that has to be said about the movie is it is one of the most dazzling visual displays of the year. From the sandworms to the battles to the special effects, every dollar of the movie's budget is on the screen, and it looks amazing. The second, this movie is very complicated. It has a lot to unpack from Herbert's books and doesn't do a whole lot of hand-holding to get the audience through that. For me, that meant I felt a little bit lost and confused. While I loved all of the performances, I had trouble connecting with most of the characters, who scowl and stay stoic through most of the movie. For those watching on HBO Max, this is not a movie you can just throw on in the background and expect to follow. It's intricate, layered, and requires your full attention. But even when it had that for me, it felt like a little too much was going on. With that said, I'm looking forward to giving this another viewing, especially with the promise of a second installment, because this is very much the first part of a series. On my first viewing though, I'd give Dune 3.5 stars out of 5. Dune is rated PG-13 for violence and language. It is playing in theaters and streaming on HBO Max. To see all that's going on in the area, check out St. Joe Live every Thursday in the St. Joseph News Press or anytime at newspressnow.com. And you can join Bob Schultz and I next week as we check out Last Night in Soho. Until then, we'll be live at the movies. Have a great weekend.